Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the support. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's start with a Sabian. The color green or yellow could be nice or good to wear at this time. It's interesting she's wearing like fur. I never noticed on her back. So it could be something about staying warm. Maybe it's colder where you are right now. We do have the moon opposing Saturn today, which can bring in some kind of colder weather sometimes, I find. Virgo energy. Oh, and sorry. Aquarius 25, Libra 28. Let's dive in. Aquarius 25. All right, a butterfly with the right wing more perfectly formed. Interesting. Shows a situation of imbalance, lopsidedness, and sometimes physical distortions. We do have a lot of tough aspects today, which makes sense. And Virgo does kind of represent health in the body. So I wonder if there is something about that. Maybe you're feeling a little off. And don't be upset at yourself at all if you feel a little off today or yesterday. I think the moon is going to inconjoin Chiron this evening. Um, let's see. The butterfly may have difficulty flying and is therefore its very life is compromised because of this handicap. Perhaps this right wing, more perfectly formed, is only a problem in how things look and not how they perform. It could be that the butterflies learned how to cope with the imbalance and can still live life unhindered by its defect. So, like improvement could be a theme. In your situation, you may find you're applying your rational, logical mind out of balance to your intuition, which makes sense. The moon is conjoining K2 or our intuition, not the unconscious mind at all. Check out my K2 videos for that on my astrology transits playlist. Stripping away everything, right? To get to the spiritual truth and creative wisdom. It's often harder to understand your intuitive messages, but reliance on logic can limit possibilities. Makes sense? The North Node, Venus, Saturn is all in Pisces, right? Right now. Huge time for Pisces energy. On the other hand, it could be that life is swamped with a lack of rational thought or responses, relying more heavily on the emotional, creative, spiritual. This would have been accessed by the individual that has this situation or problem in their life. This symbol can show problems or issues to do with language or the ability to verbally express feelings. It can also show someone or situation where the emotional aspects get the upper hand before the rational mind really understands or gets it. With this symbol around, it might be necessary not only learn to trust intuitive feelings, but also be careful not to overreact emotionally and take extra effort to bring your thoughts and rational awareness up to speed. Interesting. So they want you to trust intuitive feelings, but be careful not to overreact emotionally. So detaching from the emotions, but honor them, right? Understanding that we are our spirit, not our emotions, but our emotions still play a definite important part. It's why animals can sense when there's danger, right? It can show emotional, mental, or physical handicaps that prevent one from doing what one truly wants, or imbalances or mutations on the spiritual level. The main issue here is about balance. Balance can still be achieved, and that's funny because we have the moon entering Libra on Sunday to Monday, right? And that's when we'll have the sun also moving into Aquarius and Pluto conjoining Pluto. So that'll be trining that moon, which will be nice. Balance can still be achieved, but only if there's a genuine acceptance of the problems inherent. So, getting to the truth, the roots of the matter, right? With K2 conjoining the Virgo moon today and tomorrow. Rising above life's distortions, a need to bring some type of balance to situations, injuries, or problems with hands or arms, one side being more perfect than another. Perfect, right? There's no such thing as perfect. Um, Everything is beautifully imperfect, but also perfect in that way. The right being better than the left, and mutations, handicaps, challenges, disabilities, impediments. The caution, imbalances and physical distortions, asymmetry and imbalance of functions leading to involuntary flapping around. That is so strange because I know Taurus yesterday got like chickens flapping. So you guys are both earth signs. So I know Taurus currently has the influence of Uranus. I think it's still in retrograde affecting them. So they would probably be feeling this more like, energetic kind of weirdness. Um, you guys are both earth signs. So I guess Uranus is trining Virgo's south node right now. So that's interesting. We're having like innovative, quick kind of changes in our truth, in our spiritual truth, coming to the bottom of that, shakeups that kind of bring us back to the truth of the matter, the spiritual truth of the matter. Um, Distortions of reactions or the truth, lopsidedness, hindrances, being at a disadvantage, or feeling incapacitated. Hmm. This could be about conflict or maybe rending something, becoming more mature. All right, Aquarius 25. Yeah. The bird that would soar above the plane of tradition and prejudice must have strong wings. Kate Chopin. Or Chopin. Chopin? I don't know. You cannot fly with wings made of butter. Netherlands Antillean proverb. Wise, wise, yes. A bird never flew on one wing. Proverb. Is he alone who has courage on his right hand and faith in his left? Oh, interesting. Is he alone who has courage on his right hand and faith on his left hand? No, you're not alone. You have all the spirit team supporting you. You're aligning yourself with support. Um, Charles A. Lindbergh. Whatever the right hand findeth do, the left hand carries a watch on his wrist to show how long it takes to do it. Ralph W. Sockman. So maybe there's something about timing here. I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous. Yogi Berra. Let us take things as we find them. Let us not attempt to distort them into what they are not. We cannot make facts. All our wishing cannot change them. We must use them. John Henry Cardinal Newman. So really getting to the base of the truth. When you strip away all the illusions, what is the truth? And we can't pretend or try to deny, put ourselves in denial to operate that this is not the truth, right? Especially with the Two of Swords, actually, funnily enough, right there. Um, Only in quiet waters do things mirror themselves undistorted. So, quiet waters, becoming very still, meditating, doing grounding. Inhale, golden white light energy. Exhale, gray. I wanted to say brown. That's weird. Maybe there's like, maybe that's the color you need to imagine. Gray, black, brown, whatever color you want to imagine for the negative energy, exiting the base of your feet into the soil and doing those breathing exercises. Also, Michael Seeley has great hypnosis sessions. I'd suggest. I love his negativity one. I haven't seen many of them, but I know that he does good stuff. Only in the quiet waters do things mirror themselves undistorted. Only a quiet mind is adequate of perception of the world. Hans Margolius, I think. All right, so you didn't notice I was gone, but I went to make some tea. I've got to make some tea. Got such a scratchy throat. Alrighty. Libra 28. All right, Libra 28 as well here. A man alone in deep gloom, unnoticed, angels are coming to his aid, right? Because anytime we are in that emotion, we send out a frequency of help, right? That's why they say if you're ever in hell after you pass over, to pray to Jesus or God from the near death experiences that I've seen, and then you will be led to the light, right? A man alone in deep gloom is an image of someone who's feeling very depressed, alone, and somehow forsaken. I mean, we do have tough aspects today, so do just know this will move on, especially by Monday, probably. And going on, it's just a bad day, not a bad life, right? As he's in the deep gloom, and sometimes we need to go through those challenges, right? To recalibrate. As he's in deep gloom, it seems that he's hit rock bottom and wonders, holy crap, sorry, having issues speaking. 8:18 on the clock, anyways. Wonders if things can or ever will improve. He may just have given up hope when unnoticed angels are coming to his aid. This symbol is very much about letting go and trusting, which is what the South Node is about, letting go. And it's now conjoining all your Virgo placements for the next year. Just when someone needs rescue and salvation the most, it will often appear as if out of nowhere. So pay attention to miracles. This is obviously trying to align you with spirituality and the truth of reality and reincarnation and your purpose on earth, than the illusions of Rahu, which is materialism and its goals without any kind of grounding. Just when someone needs rescue and salvation the most, it often appears as out of nowhere. So often, gloom is brought by depression, not knowing what is going to happen, or assuming that something bad is about to happen. It may be that gloom is disabling an ability to see one's angels. It's interesting how they use the word disabling, especially after the other one we just read about the wings, like using one element more than the other, like using your logical mind more than the emotional. Hmm. It may be that gloom is disabling any ability to see the angels or support any support that is being offered. And that's because your frequency is too low, right? You've got to elevate. It is not always necessary to notice your angels, but this symbol is asking you to open up to them and allow them to help you in some way. So praying could be important if you need help develop a prayer. I would suggest this for Virgos actually for the next year. Develop a praying or a similar daily spiritual routine so that you can kind of channel some of these K2 affecting and conjoining all your Virgo placements. And Virgo rules daily routine. And what is K2 rules? Spirituality, meditating, getting connected to our ancestors, our spirits. So if you have a place that you can set up a pillow or an altar that you could just do some of your praying work, just to just 2 minutes a day, 1 minute a day in the morning. Make a sincere prayer. Thank you for everything that I have. Please guide me today. Please lead me to information to further expand my awareness and lead me towards my life purpose or my dharma or why I reincarnated in general. Show me the truth, right? Let's see. Whether the man, and this could be you or another, realizes it or not, things are somehow going to improve, right? K2 does this usually by stripping away things, and also with the North Node in Pisces, this is a big focus on spirituality now. It's dissolving as well, but also creating our dreams. As you can see, I'm having difficulties as well. I'm also getting the movie A Good Year in my mind, which makes sense because that movie's plot, it was all about him kind of having to let go of his life where he was like this banker and everybody hated him. And he inherits this vineyard, right, in France. It's a good movie. Check it out. Russell Crowe and Marion Cotillard, I think her name is. And it's because he has to let go of that negative, toxic lifestyle so that he can live on this vineyard, so that he can live in France, so that he can have a nice life, so that he can be more connected to his spirituality. He, in fact, meets love from his childhood, right? So there's a reason for whatever's happening right now, definitely. This symbol shows that it's been difficult, but it's just the beginning to dawn on you that you're being helped as the angels come to aid in some way. There will be a slow but sure realization things are getting better. If you continue to see the gloom and wallow, you will put up a subconscious or conscious resistance to help and may continue on a downward spiral, which kind of makes sense in the movie. He's like that in the beginning, where he's kind of like, he doesn't care about the vineyard. He cares about his banking job. He wants to go back to London, right? He wants to go back to that messy, dirty, sad, crying, rainy city. No offense, bless all my London. I have no shade. I'm sure it's beautiful when it's sunny there, but come on, compared to the vineyards in France, what are you doing? Like, if you got the opportunity, why would you not? I mean, to each their own, but it was definitely destined for him in that movie. Check it out, good movie. And so he had to kind of slow down from his daily life, right? Look at the big picture and evaluate how serious the situation is. If it can be mended, let it mend. Don't get stuck in misery. The angels that come to help can be people, but they can also be your higher mind that brings us aid. And it can also be spirits, ancestors. Hope, faith, and trust will help you to, and they bring the right people to you, right? Hope, faith, and trust will help you move this situation on. Hope, faith, and trust. Work on changing your attitude to your situation and watch the light returning. It's giving that Johnny Depp quote. It's not the problem that's the issue. It's your attitude about the problem or something. It's from his Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Feelings of not being alone. Awareness of spiritual help in times of need. Salvation versus depression. Feeling like one's luck is about to change. Improvements in the pipeline. Changing the weather. Helpers arriving just when needed. Brightening influences, angels, and spiritual forces for good. Guardian angels. The caution. Unrealistic reliance on spiritual agencies or help from others. Feeling like no one cares and that no one's listening. Being alone or forgotten. Losing faith in things getting better. Refusing help. Misery and gloom and doom. This could be regarding career or about having to end something or come to be more mature about something or end a karmic cycle, karmic loop of repetitive behavior. This could be regarding finances. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Plato. And what's funny is that K2, or the South Node, is the eclipse point of the moon, so it kind of represents more that the truth in the darkness, and how we need the darkness to see the light, right? Confront the dark parts of yourself and work to banish them with illumination and forgiveness. Your willingness to wrestle with your demons causes your angels to sing, right? Because you're actually elevating. You're actually going to understand the dark side in order to kind of unite everything. Use the pain as fuel and reminder of your strength. August Wilson. As soon as your consciousness is right, God is there. As soon as your consciousness is right, God is there. He is not hiding from you. You are hiding from him. Paramahamsa Yoganananda. Okay, sorry. And times like these, it helps to recall that there has always been times like these. Paul Harvey. If there is no God who pops up, then if there is no God, who pops up the next Kleenex? Art Hope. Make friends with the angels who are invisible and always with you. Always invoke them and constantly praise them, and make good use of their help and assistance in all your temporal and spiritual affairs. Saint Francois de Sales, I think. So it's funny that I didn't even see that French there, so it's funny that I was bringing that up. Let's continue. I'm seeing worms. Maybe I need to go fishing. I'm seeing somebody like looking at a cup of worms, and the worms are trying to climb up. And I don't know. Something like crab bucket syndrome. All right, Virgos. Virgo energy, Virgo energy, Virgos. Good fortune. Wow. Wow. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo energy. Candle, you will be shown the way to a new creative idea, fresh start, a new venture. You do not need help for this. You can do it alone. You could be giving up on something as well. Yeah, you will not have disappointment, don't worry. A new home, new attitude. This could also be in real estate or just like family matters. Virgo. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. It's giving the torch going through the cave, burning the cobwebs. Not going to be stuck there anymore. No, no, no. We're cleaning, we're clearing out, calling in new energy, we're grounding, we're meditating, we're being wise. It was for the best was out there already. I don't know, but I'm going to grab some juicy messages. Virgo. Virgos. Gorgeous Virgos. Holy cow. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? We have live lighthearted. They tried to make you not know your worth. I feel like the forward movement is being open to you at this time as well. Yeah, the road is opening. You're being guided. Wow, just that's amazing. Especially towards good fortune or some success. Especially if you felt like a lack of success or something. Checking your Lilith placements. So check your Lilith placements could be important. They could be like in prominent. Maybe it's your Atmakarika or like your highest degree point in your chart. So it's going to impact your life a lot. Maybe it's stationing in your charts. That would make it very powerful as well. Maybe it's at 0 degrees. Very powerful again. You want to know about your Lilith placement. Is it in an angular house? 1, 4, 7, and 10. Avoid those who only talk. But it was in the reverse. So I don't know what that means. Maybe this is about avoid those who only talk. I don't know, maybe keeping to yourself, maybe? Make your inner self happy, and that leads you to this great good fortune. Okay. Okay. Lilith is about spirituality in a sense. It's about that grounded, real spirituality. It's what the Bible kind of hated, right? Women with spirituality, women with knowledge, because you can't manipulate someone if they have knowledge, if they understand Mother Nature, right? You can't manipulate them. That's why astrology was banned, right? It's not like Jesus didn't ban it, the government banned it. You know what I mean? They were threatened by the knowledge that people had. And anything else for Virgos? Virgo energy, Virgo energy. Thank you. Look at the bigger picture. Wow, that's funny. Isn't that one of the Sabian symbols mentioned that, I think? Full moon in Sag. So there is some kind of culmination regarding spirituality, abundance, understanding. Let's see your most important action steps with tarot. Virgo's most vital actions. Wow, justice. Bringing some kind of balance. Wow, temperance. This is about bringing peace and calm. Yeah, with Sagittarius energy there again, alchemizing negative experiences into positive ones. Wow. Celebrate your success with those you care about. You will be shown the way. Cancer. This could be a family or this could be just your emotions. Wheel of Fortune, going in line with the transits or whatever is destined for you. Yeah, planning the future. 3 of Wands on the bottom. Okay, Virgos. Let's grab a wisdom. Actually, let's grab an angel. Virgos. Yeah, we'll do that next. Release jealousy. Okay. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm, right? The world is a mirror. I think I have that book. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So it seems the more you can stay in your peace, love, and light, grounded. We're going to pull a white light now as a request of your spirit team always. Amen. Virgos. Virgo. Oh, and oop. What do we got? What do we got? Spirit Bear and Dakini of Infinite Light, number 9. So I think I'm going to read that one. Sorry. Seek and you will find, ask and you will receive. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to your heart, but remember it is the inner truth of you that ultimately sets you free. Do not give power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help will be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience opens for you now. Yeah, there's a lot of opening, right? A Dakini is a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice, guides one to actualize your cities or spiritual abilities, and teaches the inner path to awakening. She protects us from negativities and restores vital energy, so the chakra cleansing, kundalini rising, right? She teaches us how to act with wisdom. She can be a demanding teacher, requiring us to reflect on mysteries she presents through dreams, inspirations, and meditations, then proceed to unravel them. As we do so, we develop inner capacities and become stronger. I mean, they do say that people who go through like tremendous trauma, their brain kind of changes. I posted this in my community page on my channel if you're curious, the telepathy tapes, and how they can actually kind of even, because our brain is a radio more than anything, and they can actually pick up these spiritual abilities, right? She teaches how to act with wisdom. She can be demanding, requiring us to reflect, right, on our dreams, inspirations, and meditations, then proceed to unravel them. As we do so, we develop inner capacities and become stronger. These wild feminine creatures are gentle or fierce, or a combination of both. She appears in a reading. Travel through your path and explore your questions about spirituality and awakening with confidence, for much progress can be made as you do so. Some Dakinis are fully enlightened, whilst others are in their process of awakening. Truly enlightened beings have the ability and desire to assist all other beings to enlightenment. They know how to lead us along the path because they have trod it before us. Beings of lesser development may or may not have such helpful intentions, but even if they do, how can they show us the way when they themselves have yet to discover it? Truly enlightened beings can and do help us in many ways, from solving problems we encounter in our daily lives to ensuring we take the most beneficial steps on our spiritual path. They are our spiritual family, guiding and assisting us from a space of love and skillfulness. The Dakini of infinite light, Marisi, is one such being. She is connected with the rays of light from the sun. That's interesting because I heard about the kind of downloads whenever there's solar flares, that light, because everything around us is actually light in physical form, light taking a physical form, light slowing down to create a physical form. She is sovereign over all lesser beings. Her many gifts include the capacity to guide one into enlightenment, to heal and repair that which has been separated or broken, and to provide protection during vulnerable transitions whenever we venture beyond the known worlds, and also from misfortune or negativities of all kind, including being manipulated, controlled, or exploited. She resonates with material abundance too, and is often associated with providing prosperity we need to live a happy, long life and make spiritual path on the progress. So it's not that spirituality is bad. Materialism is bad in spirituality. It's just that you want to do it from a sense of inner truth. Actually, in fact, K2 can rule very wealthy individuals because they have that inner grounded truth, and people are magnetized to that, right? They want to work with them. They want to give. It's the void, right? You want to provide. It's almost a paradox. It's like when you're not looking for it, you get it because you're not sending out desperate energy, right? You're grounded in your spiritual truth. This divine goddess of sun brings light on all levels. We need light to see clearly, otherwise we feel confused as to which steps, if any, to take. This is just, so maybe this is a great day to kind of get that light or try to aim for it. This is just as true on an emotional, psychological level as it is on the physical. Light helps us see what is happening rather than make assumptions. When we see what is happening clearly, we have opportunities to make best choices. So there's something about tuning into your greater life purpose, your greater life scheme. The Oracle of Dakini of Infinite Light augurs an increase of light in your life. This can include a lightening up after a difficult time, or an increase of clarity from a helpful, healing, higher perspective, or a clear, positive path opening up through a troublesome time. Her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and do not give up. This could be you understanding how important business contracts are from a more, or relationships from a more spiritual place, also letting go of that which does not serve you, or certain ways of operating your connections as well. And this could be tied to your health, give and take dynamics, or work, your daily routine. This could be more about work as well. Okay, maybe we'll check out Spirit Bear. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, or realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it might seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual. This is about like not criticizing yourself, right? You are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light in life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and will soon manifest. Wow. When we are more open to life, the path to fruition becomes more accessible and direct. When we connect to our authentic path, we can access the abundance of spiritual support available to us and make the most spiritual progress. You ever notice if it's not meant for you, the angels will kind of stop it? That guidance may arise as a no or not right now, or a yes and go for it. So pay attention to your emotions, right? And your instincts. When we are in the heart, we clearly sense such guidance and take comfort in it rather than fighting against it as we let go of defense systems disabling fear and guilt from running our lives and instead deal with them as occasional interlopers that need to be cleared and healed. We stop fearing we will never have what we genuinely want and need. We realize we are loved and know how to love and naturally, innately beings of love. And when you are in love, you're loving yourself, you're sending that frequency of love. What do you think you're manifesting in your world? Love. People are going to love you. Opportunities are going to come to you because you're operating in that, and hence you create your reality. The frequency helps the body to ground. It helps the mind to settle into the body rather than constantly flitting from one possibility to the next, creating excitement but also excess nervous energy. So grounding exercises, inhaling white light energy, exhaling gray, black, brown, whatever color you want to choose through the base of your feet. It helps clear the mind and body play nicely with each other, supporting each other rather than opposing each other. Then your mind will be constantly haranguing your body, leaving it feeling bad about itself, tired or unhappy, or even angry or rebellious. In these and other ways, 396 hertz frequency helps reconcile the push-pull of competing interests, integrating awareness in the heart, and providing a clear pathway to transcendent resolution, where all is working for one higher purpose. This frequency harmonizes beautifully with the spiritual medicine of the Baird soul totem. It encourages our natural ability to find the sweetness in life necessary to sustain hope and heal our hearts. Spirit Bear connects us to the restorative power of hibernation, the deep rest, the body of mind. You are highly strung, and like many modern people, find it hard to consciously relax the mind through spiritual practices. Spirit Bear brings comfort and encouragement to allow the inner mind to rest within the body. It's as if the mind, I'm getting, what do they call those, like they used to do like saunas, but they used to like smoke in them, or like they used to have like sage or like all sorts of psychedelics, right? It is as if the mind were in a cave of renewals, safe from predators. That's so funny that I was mentioning cave. I didn't even see cave on the next line. Amazing. Amen. It's as if the mind were in a cave of renewals, safe from predators and external forces, undisturbed and able to rest. This oracle urges you to go within, where there is tremendous healing force awakening. Give it time and space it needs to do the best work for you. Okay, I'm going to end it there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal use in the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.